What up, guys? Your boy Just King Zeddy. Welcome back to the Just King Zeddy podcast. And yeah, man, on this episode, I'm gonna be talking about Minnie Dlamini suing MacG for 2.5 million rands for his statements about her. When he talked about the private part, saying that what if it smells, so this is my perspective on it. So anyways, before we get into it, don't forget, please subscribe to the platform, subscribe to the channel, so that the channel can grow, so that the platform can grow, so that you don't miss my videos when I drop. Subscribe to the platform. Let's grow this platform. Let's get over 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, man. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So MacG said that about Minnie Dlamini, there's a lot that's been said. MacG talked about Minnie Dlamini, even said that she slept with some people, to get some monies or positions or jobs or whatever. And he even mentioned some of the names of the guy and all that. He said a lot, MacG, and so this time he actually said that why can't she keep a man? He was commenting about that, her breaking up with her recent boyfriend. I believe he's a doctor. Then he was saying that what if, why can't she keep a man? What if, her coochie smells or something like that, And that sent an uproar, Everyone was talking about it. And, for me, I would say that MacG, very dope podcaster, but some of these things are not necessary. Some of these things that he's doing are not necessary, there's no need. Podcast and Chill is a very, very great platform, and I don't think it needs this thing. I don't think it ever needed these things to get ahead, It's always had very inspirational moments that have led the podcast to big growth, for example, the Israel Matsike interview, Shebe Sheet interview, DJ Zinhle interview, Scoop Makatini interview, so many, man. John Kani, Connie Chume, if I'm saying her name right, Sol Penduka, the first interview, then he joined the podcast, then, and that became the official Monday show, Sol is the guest that never left. He became, that guest interview of Sol is now every Monday. You know what I'm saying? So, it is the show, so there's so much greatness, so much inspiration that happened on the platform, and those things they are not the growth. Those things were the growth of the podcast. All the other stuff came, after, came after. The podcast reputation and whatever was already built. Yes, I get it, MacG does something, but I don't think it's needed. This thing of just wildly talking about people's personal lives like that, in terms of like very, very demeaning things about people. He does it about Uncle Waffles, he does it about Tyler, he does it about, it's just not necessary. Podcast and Chill is just doesn't need these things. That's what my advice for MacG. You don't need these things. Recently, they dropped an episode with Advocate Devil. That's what Podcast and Chill is, and it hit 1.1 million views in 3 days or 4 days. I think it was 3 days. Isn't that success? Isn't that subscribers? Something impactful, something dope, not things of like weird natures, I remember when they did that that podcast when, the sound engineer guy, is it specifically or what? When he was given blowjob by that Wandi Ndlovu woman. And maybe they were thinking that that's gonna push them over 1 million because they were very close to 1 million. It did, yes, but you saw the time that it took to get there, you could see that, oh, it was not instant. They still had to push a bit, to show you that that type of content, yeah, it can push, but not really, not as much as you think it does. So that's my perspective on MacG. There's no need for these things. But then for Minnie Dlamini, Minnie Dlamini must just respond. She must just respond to MacG. This thing of suing and stuff, nah, it's not necessary. No, Minnie Dlamini does not have to sue MacG. One thing I would say about Minnie Dlamini, there was a time where this whole thing started, I believe, where MacG did an interview with Juk, and that interview, it angered Amanda DuPont, and Amanda DuPont went on to do a lot of things, to say so much, to say that Juk raped her or all those things and whatever. And then she went on to say, MacG, anyone who's ever been raped by MacG must come out. And that thing angered MacG. And when it angered MacG, MacG fought back, and he fought and fought. And then I believe Minnie Dlamini, she was part of those people who was, speaking something, whatever she was saying, but against MacG at that time. You know what I'm saying? So when she said that, that's when MacG, got angry and all of that, So Minnie Dlamini was not supposed to say anything, she was supposed to just be quiet. She was supposed to just be quiet and, not be a vocal person wanting to be vocal for Amanda DuPont. You should have let Amanda DuPont do. She has already done so much damage. So, it was not necessary for Minnie Dlamini, Remember, there was a time where so many people wanted to cancel MacG, and there was a collective of people wanting to cancel MacG, celebrity females and all those things, and Ziggy Mazwais and all those people. So there was a time when MacG, was at risk of his podcast falling off. There were so many people. There was a narrative against him. There was people taking chances, working together, thinking, speaking together, and pushing, using their weaponizing their fan bases, basically, So Minnie Dlamini should have stayed quiet. Everyone else was quiet. Stay quiet and let people deal with their own things. But you are trying to push a narrative about MacG. You are coming in within the council. You are part of the council. You are trying to be a voice for those people and whatever. When you are not needed to be the voice for those people, you should just. Right now, you did a podcast interview with Nandi Madida, and you spoke out and whatever. That's how it's done. You speak out and you use your own platform and you address things, But when things don't concern you, just keep quiet, let people deal with it, Let MacG respond, Rather than you putting yourself inside. So, yeah, that's my point of view. So, the lady suing MacG, I don't think it's going to be successful, and I think it's a weird move. Yeah, and I don't think you're going to win, there's no need. Getting sued over comments of what ifs, no, it's not a thing, man. So I think people just need to stop acting the way they act, man. Some people, you need to just address, use your thing, go a podcast, speak about MacG. If you want to say his dick is small, you want to say his dick is small and whatever, go and say it on a public platform. You want to say this guy is a dwarf or whatever, go and say it on a podcast. No one will say anything. You'll be A-okay because he knows he said these things. Then you go and guara him also, and then keep it moving. That's how it moves. You look at it in the States, how it's done. In the States, you'll find 50 Cent going at Rick Ross, and then you'll find Rick Ross. He won't address 50. He will go to his platforms also, and then he will make another guaring video to 50, and then it's like this thing, and then life moves on. That's how it's supposed to be done. not this way, suing and all these things. Especially when you have a part to play, in intermeddling in affairs, because it's a very sensitive issue. But I feel like Amanda Dupont, she did her part in terms of fighting for herself and whatever and saying her story. I don't think she needed a defense force. No, she doesn't need a defense force. So yeah, man, that's just my perspectives. Anyways, your boy Just King Zede signing out.